Next students, today we are going to discuss exercise 8a. Okay, that first exercise of our ratio. Okay, see, the questions are given in page number 122. In page 122, you will find this particular exercise. Fine. See, the first equation. The first question, they are asking us to convert it to simplest form. I have taken some questions. Okay. Come to the first question. See, what is the first question? We need to convert 1 by 4 is to 1 by 9 into simplest form. Now see how we are going to do this. 1 by 4 is to 1 by 9 can also be written as in this manner. Fine. Now we can solve this. Yes. 1 by 4 into 9 by 1. The answer is coming out to be 9 by 4. Fine. This is our first question. And moving on to next question. See, maximum questions are similar. So, I am not doing all the questions. So, I will choose the most difficult part. Now, come to question number 9. This is question number 9. In question number 9, these are different kind of questions. That is 125 gram. 125 gram is to 1 kg. Okay. See, both are insert defect. I told you in my previous video that if such type of questions is to come, then you convert it into one step. Either we are going to convert gram into kg, or we are going to convert kg into gram. Fine. See, it will be much easier if you convert kg into gram. That will be 125 gram is to 1000 gram. Now 125 is to can also be written as in this form. Fine. The gram is cancelling out. 5, 200, 5, 25. Again it is going. Answer will be 1 by 8. So our new ratio is 1 is to 8. This is our new ratio in simplest form. Okay. Now we will move on with a new question, new pattern. That is question number 10. In question 10, it is given 4 days is to 2 weeks. 4 days is to 2 weeks. Okay. If you convert days into weeks, you will come in fraction. So better for us to convert weeks into weeks. So 4 days is to 14 days. Now if you calculate the ratio 4 by 14, it will be 2, 7. The answer is coming to be 2 by 7. That is new ratio is 2 is to 7. Fine. In this way you can convert in a simplest form. One more question is there. Yes. One more question is there. Question number 12 is 76 ml. Question number 12. 76 ml is to 1 liter 710 ml. Fine. It will be better for us if we convert this at first. You can do it raw also. Like 1 liter will be 1000 ml plus 710 ml. It will be 1710 ml. Okay. And now we can write 76 ml is to 1710 ml. Fine. Now new ratio will be this. Fine. If you solve this, you are going to get the answer as 2 is to 45. solve this, okay? I am writing the answer down. Fine. Okay. Let me check with you. Yes, it is visible. Good. Now we are moving to question number 2. Question number 2, you see. Question number 2. There are 2500 students in a school. Okay, total number of students you see. Total students. Total students is 2500. Okay. The next part of the question says, out of them 1100 are birds. The number of birds 1100. Okay. We can very easily find the number of boys. Number of boys. Yes. 1400. Okay. The number of boys is not given in the question. We need to find out. Okay. Now the question is, we need to calculate some ratios. First is number of boys to number of girls. Yes. First question. First part. Now boys is to girls. Not girls is to girls. Okay. Boys is to girls. We need to find the ratio of boys to girls. Now what is the number of boys? 1400. Number of girls 1100. So very easily the answer is coming out. 14 is to 11 is our answer. Fine. 14 is to 11 is our answer. Okay, next point you see. It is saying number of girls to number of students. Okay. I need to rub this. Number of girls to number of students. Yes. Second part. Girls to total students. Okay, what is the number of girls? Number of girls is 1100. What is total number of students? 2500. This 0 gone. Answer will be 11 is to 25. You can do this in divide form, but there is some so easy to writing the answer directly. Fine. Now you see. Again, third part is the number of students to number of girls. Yes. Number of students to number of girls. Now total is to boys. B symbolizes for boy, G symbolizes for girl, and B is boy is for girls. Okay. Yes. Total number of students is 2500. Boys is 1400. Yes, the answer is coming out to be 25 is to 14. These are our 3 answers. Okay. See. Now boys is to girl is 14 is to 11. Girls is to boys. Girls is to total is 11 is 25. Total number of students is to boys is 25 is to 14. Fine. Yes. Okay. Now come to question number 3. There is a particular diagram book. You see, they are discussing about a particular plot, and in that plot, there are some space for growing flowers and some space for growing grass. And the question is asking, we need to calculate the ratio of flowers is to grass. Okay, I am drawing the diagram. This is question number 3. You see, there is a particular rectangular space here, like this. Yes, this is 5 meter, I think. Yeah, this is 12 meter. This is 4 meter. This part is 3 meter. Okay. So we check. Yes. Okay, see. This part is flower, and this entire part is for grass. We need to calculate the ratio of flower is to grass. Fine. First of all, we will calculate this area. Fine. And the entire rectangular plot. In order to calculate this, we can subtract this particular area from the entire area. Then we will get the area reserved for flowers. Now see, if this is 12 and this is 4, then this is 8. Fine. Now, area for flower equals to 8 3 24 meters square. Fine. Area for grass, how much? You subtract this part from the entire rectangular plot. What will be the area of rectangular plot? 5, this is 5, bracket is 5, length is 12, 12, 5, 60. 60 meters square minus 24 meters square. Fine. Right. 36 meters square is reserved for grass. Now we are getting this. Now simply we have to find the ratio of grass and flower and grass. Okay. What is the area reserved for flower? 24 meters square. What is the area reserved for grass? It is 36 meters square. Yes, the meter square 24 meters square by 36 meters square. Meters square going. It will be 6, 4, 6, 6. It is 2:3. Therefore, the ratio is 2:3. Okay. Yes. Understanding? Okay, then we will move on. You see, question number 4 is in question number 4. Yes, the ratio of length and breadth of a rectangle. There is a particular rectangle. We need to calculate the ratio of length and breadth. Fine. Yes. This is the question number 4. This is our this is our rectangle. Okay. This is the rectangle, and they say perimeter of this rectangle is 144 meter, 144 meter, and they are not mentioning you about the length and breadth, but they are giving you a ratio. They are giving us the ratio is length is to breadth is equal to 5:3. Okay, the ratio of length is to breadth is equal to 5:3. Okay, I show you one new one. Consider it to be 6. Okay, now see what is the formula perimeter? 2 into L plus D is equal to perimeter. Right? Perimeter. Okay, see. You can put this is length, this is the value of breadth. 5 is the value of length, 3 is the value of breadth. Now see, put the value 2 length. Instead of 5, we can put 5x. Okay, we can put 5x. Let the unit then be x. So 5x plus 3x, it will be 144. 5x plus 3x is giving us 72. 2 and x are divided. Now this what? 8. 8x equal to 72 and x is equal to 9. Okay. The value of x is 9. Fine. Now see, what will be the value of length? The length is 5. That is 5x. Length 5x equal to 5 into 9. That is 45. Breadth equal to 3 in x equal to 3 into 9. 97. Fine. Okay. These are length and breadth value. Okay. Move on. Question number you see. Question number yes. Question number 5 is we need to divide total ratio is given. We have to follow that ratio and calculate the amount of money received by each person. Okay. Total money. Question number 5 is total money. Total money is rupees 7400. It should be divided among A, B, and C. Okay, there are 3 persons A, B, and C. We need to divide this 7400 amount of rupees among the 3, and the ratio is given here. See, the money is to be divided into ratio as like this: A is to B is to C as 3 is to 5 is to 12. 3 is to 5 is to 12. Okay. How we have done earlier? We'll calculate the total parts. Okay. Total part will add this 3 plus 5 plus 12, it will be 20. Out of 20 part A, how much part is A getting? Out of 20, A is getting 3 part, B is getting 5 part, and C is getting 12 part. Fine. Now see, there is one more matter. One more matter. Let the part of A be 3x, B be 5x, and C be 12x. In that way also we can. I'll show you. See. Now, according to question, okay, A be 3x to 3x, B be 5x to 5x, C be 12x. If you add all the parts of A, the parts of B, the parts of C, then we will get the entire money. Okay, this is a new matter. I think you are aware of this one. We have learned in this one, linear equations. You can apply this or you can go with this. A said, how much is A getting? 3 by 20 of 7400. I'll show you both the matter. Okay. Now see, coming to this matter, 3x, 5x, 12x, all these will add up to be rupees 7400. Okay. Now what will be the total x? Total x is 20x equal to 7400. X is 7400 by 3. Okay, it will be 3, it will be 7, is 37. See, that the value of x is 37. Now A said, how much? 3x, so 3 into 370. B said, how much? 5x, so 5 into 370. C said, the maximum line said is getting 12x, and this 12 into 370. This is one matter. Or you can go with that matter. Like I have shown you in the example part. You see, A said this, now B said, same answer is coming, but the approach is different. 5 by 20 of 7400. C said equal to 12 by 20 of 7400. Okay. Same answer. If we divide 7400 by 20, you are getting 370. Here also 370 you are getting. Here also 370 you are getting. Here also 370 you are getting. Now you see, same thing. A said 3 into 370, there also 3 into 370. B said 5 into 370, there also 5 into 370. Okay. These are two different approaches. You can try this. Okay. You can try this also, you can try that also. Same thing. Same time, amount of time will be consuming in both the cases. Here you are directly finding out. Here first we are finding the value of x, and with the value of x we need to multiply the both sides. Okay. Fine. Here the answers will be, you see, 1110, then 1850. I have done this earlier, so I am directly writing the answer. And this 4440. This is the amount of money A is getting, B is getting, and C is getting. Fine. Okay. We move on then. Yes, come to question number 6. Okay, I am rubbing this. Question number 6 we see. there is certain amount of pencils. The certain amount of pencils will be divided among 3 cylinders, and a particular ratio is given. In that particular ratio, we need to divide the number of pencils. Now, what is the number of pencils? Number of pencils is, yes, what is the number of pencils? Question number. Yes, the number of pencils is 102. Number of pencil, question number 6, pencil 102. Okay, a particular cell is given. 3 cylinders. Let the children be X, Y, and Z. Okay, I am considering the 3 cylinders to be X, Y, and Z, and their ratios are given in this form. 1/2 is to 1/3. 1/2 is to 1/3 is to 1/2. Okay, we have done such type of process in our example board. So first, what we are going to do? We are going to take up the LCM. Okay, now take up the LCM of 2, 3, and 4. If you calculate the LCM of 2, 3, and 4, we are having 12 as the LCM, because 12 is the number that is divisible by 2, that is divisible by 3, that is divisible by 4, and that is the least, the first number. Okay, the least common one. Now, X is to Y is to Z. You see, 1/2 into 12 is to 1/3 into 12 is to 1/4 into 12. Fine. It will come out to be 6. It will come out to be 4. It will come out to be 3. This is our equation. Okay. Now see the same thing like the earlier one. You can consider this to be X, 6X, 4X, 3X, or you can do the other method. A says add this total. Okay, 10, 13. Add this. And simply take the share of X, share of Y, and share of Z. Okay, I am showing in this part. X share. How much will be X share? Total will be 10, 13. 6/13 of how much? Total number of pencils 102. Y share. Y share is how much? See, this 13 is coming because total part out of the given part. Okay, what is the total part? 13. If you add 6, 4, and 3, we get 13. And out of 13 part, Y is getting this 4. So 4 of 13 of how much? 104. Similarly, Z share 3 of 13. 104. Okay. If you calculate this, you get the answer. Now see. Yes. 13, 1, 13, 13, 8. 8 is 48. Is also 8 is 32. 8. So the 104 pencils are divided among X, Y, and Z as X is getting 48, Y is getting 32, and Z is getting 24. Okay. You do one thing. You try the other method. Okay, I will not do. I am giving you the homework. This is not the assignment. Okay? You simply give a practice. You take the X method. By taking X method, by taking X method. Okay. You should develop the ability of doing a particular sum in many ways. Okay, then you love math. Fine. Okay, we move on. Yes, there is a question about quadrilateral. Okay, you know what is a quadrilateral? It is the sum of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Yeah, a rectangle can be a quadrilateral. Rectangle is a quadrilateral. Yes, the angles of a quadrilaterals are in ratio 1 is to 2. Okay, this won't be more since the value is different. So quadrilateral, another quadrilateral will be, this is the quadrilateral. The ratios of 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4. 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4. Fine. The angles are 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4. Okay. So we need to calculate the angles of this. What is the value of this angle? 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 Let us consider it to be ABC. Okay. This is the angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Fine. Now see, you can try this in X method or other way also. We know that the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, and total angle. This 360 degree is split into 4 parts. One angle is having this, one angle is having this. Okay, we need to form the ratio and then calculate the amount of the angle, that is A having, B is having, C is having, and D is having. You can follow the X method or you can follow the other method. Okay, this time I am doing X. Okay, now see, let the angles be. One X is X, this is twice X, this is thrice X, and this is 4X. Now when these angles are added, we are having 360. That is X plus twice X plus twice X plus 4X, then we will have 360. Now if we can find the value of X, we can easily find the value of A, B, C. Fine. This is 3, this is 3, 6, 4, 10. This is 10X. You can do 360. X equal to 36 degree. Okay. Now what is the value of X? If A is first angle, then first angle is what? X A equal to 36 degree. If second angle is the B, so B is how much? Twice X. So 2 into 36 degree. If C is the third angle, then it is having 3 into 36. If D is the fourth angle, then 4 into 36. Okay. Is 72 degree. Fine. You calculate this. This is 18 and 108 degree. Calculate this. This 4, 2, 12, 13, 14, 144 degree. Okay. See, the angles are coming out to be 36 degree, 72 degree, 108 degree, and 144 degree. Okay. Or if you like, you can try other method. This method. Total. What will be total? Suppose A's angle. How much? Total. How much is getting 1? That is 1 by 10 of 360. B is 2 by 10 of 360. C is 3 by 10 of 360. And 4 by 10 of 360. Same thing, same answer is coming in that method also. And if you like, you can apply this method by yourself. Okay. Yes, I'll move on. I'll move on to question number 9. Question number 8, I have done similar questions I have done in my last video. Question number 9 is okay. Question number 9 you see, it's saying there is a particular ratio L is to N. L is to N is equal to how much? M is to 3 by 2 is to 7 by 2. Fine. M is to N is 7 by 3. M is to N is 7 by 3 is 221 by 5. L by M, right, is to M by N. Okay. Put the value, you will get the answer. What is the value? L by M. L by M. L by M is how much? Oh, we need to first calculate this. Okay, L is become too much bigger. You do one thing. Before doing this, you form this in simplest form, or you can do it graph. I can do the graph page. L by M, 3 by 2, okay, divided by 7 by 4. That is 3 by 2 into 4 by 7. 2, it is 6 by 7. Now L by M is coming up with 6 by 7. Similarly, form this M by N, 7 by 3 divided by 21 by 5, 7 by 3 into 5 by 21, it will be 3, it will be 5 by 9. If directly put this here, 5 by 9. Now you can solve this. Okay, 6 by 7 into 9 by 5, it is 54 by 35. This is the answer. 54 is 35. Fine. Yes. Okay, I'll move on with the next question. We have to calculate the value of L is to M is to N. Okay, I am rubbing this. This is what I am rubbing. I need that. Now in second question we need to find L is to M is to N. Okay, see this L by M is what? 6 by 7. Fine. M by N is what? 5 by 9. Now see, in both the term M is common and the value of M is different. So the first thing we are going to do is making M same. So if we multiply 5, it will become 35 and this will become 30. Fine. That's why also in order to make 35, we have to multiply with 7. So you can see 7 is also 7. It is 35, 7 is 63. Okay, see the new ratio is coming out. L is to M is to N. L is to M is to N is 30 is to 35 is to 63. Fine. These are also. Yes. Question number 10 is question number 10. In question 10, I have done same type of question in your example part. The question number 10 is same. Okay, I will read it out once. Divide 1, 5, 4, 5 between 3 people A, B, C. Okay, they are particular person, 3 person A, B, C, and I have to divide rupees 1545. Rupees 1545 among A, B, and C. The particular ratio is given. The ratio is saying A gets 3/5 of what B gets. Okay, let A, B, C be having X is to Y is to Z. That means let the share of A, B, and C be X is to Y is to Z. Now, how much A is getting? A is getting, no, we can directly write A. We can directly write, no need to put X and Y. Now, what A is getting? A is getting 3/5 of what B is getting. 3/5 of B. Okay. That is A by B is coming out. A by B is 3 by 5. Fine? Okay. Now, again it is saying, yes, the ratio of B is to C 6 is to 11. The ratio of B is to C is 6 is to 11. Here in both the cases B is common. B by C, 6 by 11. What we are going to do? We are going to make the value of B same. That is, it is multiplied by 6. It is also multiplied by 6. It is multiplied by 5. It is also multiplied by 5. Okay. It will be 30. It will be 55. It will be 18. It will be 30. Now A is to B is to C. How much? A is to B is to C is equal to 18 is to 30 is to 55. Fine. Okay. In this manner you have to do this sum. Okay. The best part you do. I have shown how to do such type of questions in two ways. You can take the X method or you can take the total part. That is, we add the total part. A will be 18 of the total part of 5, 15, 45. In this manner you can do. Okay. You complete this by yourself. I'll move on to the next question. Question number 11 is important. You see. Yeah, it's question number 11. Yes. The ratio of expenditure to the savings. You do this, okay? The ratio of expenditure to the savings. Expenditure is to savings is given as how much? 7:2. Okay. And find the income. We need to calculate the income. Income we don't know. If we income done only we can do the expenditure and only then we can do the savings. We don't know the income. But one thing is given. Expenditure is 6300. Okay. 6 expenditure EXP is rupees 6300. Fine. See, income is what? Income is expenditure plus savings. If we can calculate the savings, then we can easily calculate the income. Now, see the ratio expenditure E, savings S is 7/3. Now, value of expenditure is given 6300 and is the saving 7/3. It will be 7S, okay? Let it be as savings. 7S equal to 6300 into 3. Now savings equal to 63 in 6300 into 3 by 7. It is 900. It is 27. So saving is rupees 2700. Now see, what is the income? Income is expenditure plus expenses plus savings. So income EX plus savings. Expenditure is 6300 and this is 2700. It means sum up to rupees 9000. Yes, 9000. So what is the income of the family? The income of the family is 9000 and his expenditure is 6300 and his savings is 2700. Fine. Okay. Question number 39. You see question number 13. Question number 13. This will be the last question. 36. Reena lost her weight in ratio 5:3. Okay. There is a girl named Reena. She lost her weight in a ratio 5:3. Okay. See, this is the particular ratio. In this ratio, she is losing her weight. Yes, her original weight was original weight is 80 kg. Find new weight, we don't know. New weight we need to calculate. How we going to do this? Yes. Now see, we don't know the new weight. Let the new weight be x. New weight be x. Since he is losing it, okay, the answer of x is be less than this 80. Now simply do this according to question. What? 80 by x equal to 5 by 2. Okay. Based on this, 5x equal to 80 into 3. X equal to 3 divide this 80 into 3 by 5. Fine. 5, 13 there. 13 into, sorry, 16 there. 16 into 3 you do it. You do 16 into 3, you get 8. You get 8. So 48 kg is the new weight. Fine. With this particular question, I have finished exercise 8A, and I will be coming with my next video. There will be a video upon proportion. In that particular video, we will discuss about proportion. Okay. Okay, students, study nicely and do give a practice to this particular chapter. Okay. If you practice more, you will be able to understand more, and you will have good confidence in solving such type of questions. Okay, till then, bye bye, students, and study nicely.